Discernment is the understanding of what you need to say to who, where, when, and how. The trouble with most people, and I had to experience this when I was younger, is because when you do not come from a background that has the proper parenting, that teaches you to be a certain way, you will have all these abandonment wounds, anxiety, trauma, all of it comes up. And what happens is predators in the world sniff that vulnerability in you. And they see you like prey. And they will promise you the sun, moon, and stars for everything. Literally everything. And they will violate you worse than the next person and throw you away. How do you begin to overcome this? In Spartanite, I always teach people boundaries. You must have a strong boundary. A no means a no. What abuse and violence does is, and I've spoken about this many times, it takes your voice away from you. You don't matter, your voice doesn't matter, nothing matters. Setting boundaries with people, even if you feel shaky, even if you feel like you are going to have a nervous breakdown after mentioning that, it's very important to reclaim your power. It's very important to keep you in a place whereby, that's it, we're done. And many people come to me and they say, why don't people listen to my first no? It's because the way you're saying the no is weak. Sometimes I've had to say no 30 times to one person. They're persistent and they're gonna keep going, and so am I. Until the person really, it's usually with men, until they get it, basically. Different men of different cultures behave in different ways. And it doesn't make like your one no that you have to scream and shout, why haven't they heard me? It's because inside you feel weak and you feel powerless. And when you present that weak and powerlessness to people, why should they take your no? You're weak anyway, they can steam up, roll all over you. When you've been beaten down and humiliated so much, discernment becomes difficult. It's not about trusting other people. It's not even about trusting yourself. It's about trusting your voice and reclaiming your voice inside, something that has been taken and stolen from you for a very long time. The important part of discernment is getting to know somebody slowly. All these friendships and relationships that go 100 miles an hour, yeah, they start 100 miles an hour, they're going to finish 100 miles an hour. Go slow with people. Get to know them. Enjoy yourself without expectations. And allow people to just show you who they are, themselves. You don't have to push, prod, whatever it is. You don't have to chase after them. Just allow them to show you things. Respect your own boundaries. Respect other people's boundaries. If somebody tomorrow gets up and says, I don't want to speak to you anymore, that's totally fine with me. I might want an answer as to why, but they've made a choice, and that's fine. I don't need to infringe on that person's boundary, and it's going to make me look stupid if I do. Similarly, I don't want people to do that with me. And the tighter your boundaries, the stronger your boundaries, without the resentment, without the everybody does this to me, without getting negative, the faster and easier it is to bring decent people in your life, because you have the one thing that most people lack, and that's discernment.